Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Real Estate SEO. My name is Josh Guerra, and today we're going to be talking about a hypothetical update that Google might make in the future or in a more aggressive manner, and that's really all about Google Authorship. So going back, almost to like 2011, Google Authorship was actually kind of a big deal, and really what Google was trying to do was to understand what authors write what, and are they quality authors, and what is their specialty, right? So like if they're an incredible writer about real estate in a particular city, or generally speaking, and they are captivating readers across the board by measuring, time on page and how many links to those blog articles or social shares, things like that. Like if they're able to understand this is a quality writer in the future, if they write about other stuff in regards to real estate, we're going to reward them with better positioning automatically. So back in time, that was kind of a big deal, and Google was very transparent about that. Fast forward a little bit, 2013, 2014, Google Plus was created, which was like Google's attempt at rivaling Facebook at the time. And they needed to grab market share somehow, some way. So they created Google Plus. And what they were doing with Google Plus is they were associating your Google Plus profile to your authorship tag on your website to be able to synchronize and correlate and validate that you are indeed the author of that particular piece of content. So it was a way to validate authorship, so you're not faking that you're the author. And then they were able to start rewarding those authors with better positioning. But sadly, right around, 2019, Google decided to sunset Google Plus, and the whole thing with authorship, it didn't really go away, but the value that Google, the weight that it had behind it, started to diminish. Now, what's interesting, what's happening nowadays is that you have like this, artificial intelligence coming in, right? And you've probably played around with some of these tools out there where you're like, hey, write me a piece of content about X. And it just cranks it out. Just cranks out a piece of content and you're like, wow, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But is it, So what I think, and what many people out there are speculating, is that Google really wants to bring back and wants to really identify like true authors. They want to understand like who is really out there creating content and who is out there creating quality content, not just AI generated stuff that's just like blasted out there at scale. They want to know like who's actually curating solid stuff. And they want to start rewarding authors or writers with better positioning, especially if they have a track record of creating some really, really killer stuff. So what we're kind of speculating on is that this is going to be a thing again in the future, in order to understand like who is like the real writers that are producing value, and how can we identify those writers to start to reward them in the future. This is 100% not a thing yet. At least we don't know it, but we're kind of thinking it's going to be a thing. And we're thinking that authorship or a variation of the sort is going to come back. So there was some speculation. There was a little bit of like, hints from Google at some of these last like SEO conventions that this is going to be a thing. But unfortunately, it hasn't been like a very transparent algorithmic update. So we'll keep you informed, and we'll keep you in tune if this actually decides to be something. But for us on our side with real estate SEO, we want to make sure that our customers are prepared for this, and that if you're not a customer, that you're proactively starting to think in this direction and that you're starting to actually prepare for something like this coming down the pipeline. So anyways, we hope that this video kind of got you thinking. It kind of got you thinking about all the AI-generated content that's out there on the web and really thinking about quality and thinking about how you could start to claim the content that you create. You're the expert. We want you guys to be rewarded. And anyways, we hope this was helpful and eye-opening. So anyways, until next time on the next episode of Real Estate SEO, we'll see you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.